The Journal is happy to host David Crozier, who happens to be the vice mayor of Covington, but he also is an advocate of many special needs programs in the region, and he said, hey, be happy to come by and talk about a really cool event that's going to happen coming up at the Family Life Center, First Christian Church Family Life Center in Covington. Welcome, David.
Good evening to you.
And tell the public, what is Glitz and Glamour and when's it going to happen?
Glitz and Glamour is a prom formal event for the special needs community, ages 16 and older in the Allegheny County and Bath County areas. If you're a special needs and you live in those two counties, Area 18 Special Olympics will be presenting this event. We're going to be holding it on Saturday, May 21st from 5 to 10 p.m. at the Family Life Center at First Christian Church in Covington. It's going to be a great event. Really looking forward to it. It's a chance, as everything starts to open back up from COVID and those type of things, this is our chance to get our athletes and the special needs community out and gathered together and just fellowshipping with each other and get things back to a little bit more normal.
And David, it's a prom type event, which is really cool because around the region in years past before COVID interrupted everything, wasn't it the case that many events like this were held in maybe a bigger venue in Roanoke? So this is an opportunity for the special needs community here to enjoy something similar, just in case those events may not be held in a bigger venue like Roanoke.
Absolutely. This type of event was one that I had first heard of, I think it was roughly 2017, 2018, this time of year. My wife says, Victoria, who's our daughter, who's special needs, and I couldn't be more proud of, she wants to go to Night to Shine. And I looked at the wife and I said, what's Night to Shine? And she said, well, it's a prom for the special needs community. It's held in Roanoke and is put on by the Tim Tebow Foundation. My next question to her, not being a football person, who was Tim Tebow? And then I got one of these numbers from my wife. But the first time I walked into an event like that, I could not believe how much preparation, how much work, how much effort, how much care went into making that night for the special needs participants special. In an event like that, every man, every boy is a king. Every girl there is the queen. They all get crowns and tiaras, and they provided a meal, and they got to dance and have pictures and flowers, and it was prom for a lot of these individuals. And a lot of these individuals in a normal school setting don't get those type of events in a quote-unquote regular school setting. So this is all about them. This, this is not about what, me or anybody else putting it together once. This is something that is designed all for the special needs individuals. So last 2 years with COVID, they had like drive-through and virtual events, which was great. They were trying to do something. About a month and a half ago, Ruth Britt, the coordinator for Area 18 Special Olympics here, reached out to my wife and she said, do you think we can do something similar here in the Allegheny Highlands? And Kyla asked me, and I thought, why not? Why can't we? So kind of started behind the scenes very quietly, didn't tell any of our kids that we were looking at this until we knew we had a venue, until we knew we had the date. And once we started telling our kids that we're going to be doing this, all the effort that's going to go into it, looking at the look on my daughter's face was well worth all the effort that's going to go into this. I am so excited. Hopefully next year, our kids from here will be able to go back to Night to Shine in Roanoke if everything keeps going as well as it has. But these athletes, because of tournaments where they go to travel and things like that, activities were not being held because of the pandemic. This is our chance to start getting them back out again.
You just reminded me of a question I wanted to ask. It's a community event, and there's going to be many people involved. I wonder, couldn't you use a few more volunteers to help make this all come off seamlessly?
I could use so many more volunteers. If you want to volunteer, I could find you a place. If you want to get involved, there'll be so many different stations that I can find a place for you. If you can't volunteer but want to contribute, we are taking monetary donations. That'll help defray some of the costs of the things we can't get donated. So on Wednesday, April the 6th, that's a Wednesday at 6 p.m. We are going to be holding a volunteers meeting. It's going to be, right now, it's going to be at the Covington Moose Lodge that evening for anyone willing and wanting to get involved with this volunteer-wise. If you can't make that meeting, feel free to call me at 540-691-5945. Or email me at dscrozier@gmail.com, or you can find me on Facebook. Tell me you want to get involved. If you can't make that meeting, I will find a place for you. And anybody who wants to get involved, I can tell you, watching the kids and how they enjoy being with their friends and having this night for them, I can tell you from experience how much it will warm your heart.
Well, David, this sounds like a great idea. It's all happening on May 21st at the Family Life Center at the First Christian Church in Covington, and we sincerely appreciate you taking the time to share it all with us.
Thank you very much, and appreciate you giving me a chance to talk about this. And we need more things like this for our entire community as a whole. Past couple of years, things have been, not the greatest. We need to find ways to start getting our community back together again, and I'm hoping things like this will be the first step in a lot of different activities we can start doing in the community again.
Thanks again.
Thank you.